welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at chemistry and we're going to be looking at elements, the periodic table and atoms. So what are elements and atoms? So elements are any substance which is made up of only one type of atom and cannot be separated into a separate substance. An atom is everything is made up of atoms, and it's the smallest unit of life. Well, it's not really life, but like in the world. And it's made up of protons, neutrons and electrons. And also, as an extra, the periodic table. This is a table that has a list of all the elements. So this is the periodic table here. Okay, and there's different sections. So there's metals, non-metals, alkaline metals. So there's lots of different types of things on the periodic table. So, some examples of an element. So everything on the periodic table, everything's on the periodic table, okay? All elements from the periodic table. So I'm just going to list a few. So gold. Now, the elements have symbols, okay? And these symbols can be simple. So like here, we've got hydrogen, which is H, helium, He, carbon, C, okay? But then we've got things like potassium and gold. So gold is Au, potassium is K, and there's lots more like this, and there's lots more easy ones. So there's lots more. There are over 100 elements on the periodic table. So but first of all, we're going to look at the structure of an atom. Okay, so this is the structure of an atom. So we've got a nucleus, okay, and your nucleus is like the centre of your atom, and your nucleus contains the protons and neutrons. Now the protons are these positively charged circles. Well, they're not actually circles, but in this diagram it's a circle. And the neutrons are the neutral charged, so they have no charge, like circles. That's why they've got nothing inside of them. Then on the outside, you notice we've got this circle on the outside. Okay, that is your electron shell / cloud. Okay, and can you guess what that holds? The electrons, and these are negatively charged. So here's a table. So the nucleus stores the neutrons and protons, and the outer shell stores the electrons. So an atom, the part of an atom, we've got the proton, has a mass of 1. A charge of positively charged. Neutron, mass of 1, no charge or neutral. Electron, so small we call it 0, so there's no point, we just like saying the full number, we just round it to 0, and it's negatively charged. Now the overall charge of an atom is neutral, because the positive and negative charge cancel each other out to make it neutral or no charge, and it just means the same thing. Neutral and no charge means the same thing, okay? So the periodic table layout. So this is each individual element's layout. So every element has a symbol to represent it, and they could be 1 or 2 letters long. And the first letter is always capital, and if there is a second one, it's lowercase. So as we saw for Au, example, gold, then we noticed that the A was capital and the U was lowercase, okay? Some can be easy to remember, but some can be more difficult, like carbon is C, oxygen is O, helium is He, unlike potassium, which is K, and gold is Au. We've already looked at those ones. So, this is an example of hydrogen, okay? So, this is the actual layout of the one on the periodic table, okay? So, it's got this number here is called your atomic number, okay? And that tells you the number of protons, okay? Then you've got your symbol, then you've got your name, and then the bottom, which is always bigger than your atomic number, and this is called the mass number. Now, usually we'd round it if we're trying to work it out, but it's just going to confuse us because we'll think, oh, well, they're exactly the same. So we can see here that this is bigger than the atomic number. So we know that that's your mass number. Now the atomic number is the number of protons in the atom, but the number of protons is the same number of electrons. So for example here, there's 1 proton, but there's also one electron. Okay? The mass number is the number of protons and neutrons added together. So this number here is protons and neutrons added together. So to find the number of neutrons, you do the mass number, take away the atomic number, and that gives you your neutrons. So you do this, you do this number, take away this number, which would be 0.008. So the mass number is always bigger than the atomic number. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay, so let's have a look at the worksheet. So, there's quite a few sheets, so I want you to have a go, pause it and come back and just do it in your own time and your own pace, and then we'll go through the answers. Okay. Have a go at this one. Okay, let's have a go at the next one. Okay, let's go through the answers. So, the first question was, draw an atom with 3 protons, 3 electrons and 4 neutrons. Can you name this element? Now, I'm not going to actually answer this, okay, because it's a research task, so you have to research it. So, we've got, now you could have put, for the protons, you could have put positive, so that's why here it says P/positive. So you should have put 3 protons or positive signs, 4 neutrons, and they should be inside the nucleus, and 3 electrons or negative signs in the outer shell. Now the next question is, what is an element? So an element is a substance made up of only one type of atom that cannot be separated into anything else. So what do atoms consist of? So the nucleus, okay? So in the nucleus we have the neutrons and the protons. In the electron cloud or shell, there's electrons. Now the next question was, fill in this table. So, I wasn't meaning for you to draw the table, I just wanted you to write protons has a mass of 1 and a charge of positive, and neutrons has a mass of 1, neutral or 0 charge, and electrons almost 0 mass and negatively charged, okay? Now this is your research task. How many protons, neutrons and electrons in carbon? So we've got 6 protons, 6 electrons, obviously, because protons and electrons are the same. And then we do the mass number, take away the the protons. So and I've actually got that wrong. Sorry about that. This, let me go back on. This would actually be 6 because we're doing the atomic mass that is actually, the mass number is 12, and then the protons is 6. So we would do 12 take away 6. I think I just got a bit confused. So that would actually be 6. So what is the symbol for potassium? The symbol for potassium is a capital K. Now it has to be capital or you don't get the mark. Okay, that's what it would be like in GCSE test, okay, because you have to make sure you get the right sort of capital letters and non-capital letters. What is the symbol for iron? Fe. Again, the capital F, lowercase d. What is the symbol for oxygen? Capital O. What is the name of this symbol? Mg. Magnesium. What is the name of this symbol? S. Sulfur. And what is the name for this symbol? Li. Lithium. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and join my next video. I hope this helped, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.